All right, I know where I left off. Jeff got the engine running the other day. I ended up pulling the e-brake, and the tooth came out, so I had to pull the seat out, and I had to redo the e-brake inside there where it clicks. I had to pull the carpet up, get the boot off. So kind of pain in the butt, but I got that off. Fix that. The exhaust I bought from J-Bugs, which was an Impy exhaust, did not fit good at all. It was like down here. The flange up here must have been welded wrong or something, because it made it go down. So when I was loosening it, when it was loose, I was able to shove it all the way up, and there was a gap on the bottom. Anyway, so I had to return the exhaust. So I can't run it right now, obviously, but just kind of give you guys an update. I was working on the rear suspension. I'm going to, now that the rear suspension's done, I'm going to put that fender beading in right now. That's my plan. So I pulled the tire off this side, and I need to finish putting in all the bolts. Right now I only have like 3 in, I think. So I'm going to grab that fender beading and the rest of the bolts and go ahead and stick that stuff in. I was waiting to do that because I wasn't sure if I was going to have to pull that torsion bar out when I did the suspension. So I didn't want to bolt the fender all the way on because I had to fix that. But yeah, that's where we're at today. Not a lot going on, but we're slowly chipping away at all the little stuff. Still working on the dash and the electrical. I need to also, I'm going to put the running boards on also. Now that I can bolt the fenders on, I can get the running boards on. So far I get today, I don't know how much time I'll have, but where I'm at, I got swim lessons for my daughter tonight, so I'll be going to that here in a bit. But let's go ahead and get started on the fender beading and the rest of the hardware. I also got my dog out here helping me, Rogue. So here's the fender beading. I put this in the house, kind of heated up a little bit. Not really, I didn't really heat it up, but it was a little bit warmer in the house. It's a little bit more pliable. And we're gonna go ahead and stick that on. I think I'm gonna loosen the bolts that are already on there, maybe stick in the other bolts loosely, and then we'll slide this piece in. Also, I put oil in, and freaking valve covers are leaking like a sieve. It's not even running, but they just are dripping. I don't know if you guys have any tricks. The valve covers to quit leaking. I'm using the cork, and this is the stock valve cover, so not sure what I need to do, but any tricks would be cool. A lot of gray hairs coming in. I don't know how that happened. All right, I got them all in. Just started. Stick the fender beading on now, and we'll get it all lined up. Not sure which way I should put it on. We will figure that out here. So there's 2 ends. This end kind of is a little bit skinny and long, and this end is not. So I don't know. I'm gonna just stick it on there, and we'll see where the bolts line up. It's like the skinnier part goes here. So I'm gonna just work it down in there. Show you guys out here. Just kind of push it into place. like so. It's not very difficult. Loosen. I don't know, let's see if I can shove it in. I think I'll loosen this a little. Maybe. Real tight. It's real tight. Bam. Okay. Okay, I got it on. It's really good. I think while I'm on this side, I'm going to put on the running board. That's the plan anyways. So I bought these new running boards from Wolfsburg West, and they are aftermarket, but I'm pretty sure, I think it said they were German. I'm not sure. I bought them so long ago. Then I put on the trim on this one already, and it goes on with these clips. So the clips slide in to the trim like so. Boom. And then you poke them through. There's little holes here. So I just slid it with a razor blade where they were on the other side. And then you'll hammer or bend down that tab. And then the tab holds on the trim. And normally this trim is chrome, but I had it powder coated black. So you really won't see it anyways, but kind of just blends in, but that's okay. So this one, yeah, this one goes here. Bam, like so. And then I'll do that one next, but let's get this bolted on. See how much of a pain in the butt this will be. I did tap out. I ran a tap through all the holes already, so they're fresh. And so I'm gonna find the hardware kit, which is, I believe, whoops, I already opened it apparently. Wolfsburg West running board hardware kit. So I got that. And then I think I bought 2 kits like an idiot. So I got 2 kits. Worst case scenario, I got lots of extra nuts and bolts. Let's get started on that. All right, I got it on there. I just kind of put it in temporarily. I'll show you guys again here. So there's a little rubber thing that goes in between here and the fender. So I just kind of stuck that on there first, and then line up the front one also. And I stuck that in there too. I'm kind of pushing the fender a little bit. Okay, like so. And then I got all the hardware. I'm going to go ahead and just bolt it on. There's, let's see, 13 millimeters. There's 2 for the fenders, and there's some washers and those black rubber grommets. And then there's 10 millimeter ones that go into the car here. And there's also washers for those 2. So I got the bolt in on this side and the nut on that side, on both sides now, just to kind of hold it up. I did not tighten it down yet. I'm going to put the 10 millimeter ones in the sides now, and hopefully they line up. I'll probably tighten those down first because it'll suck it against the car, and then I will tighten the fenders ones down. I did loosen 2 of the fender bolts up there to kind of move the fender back so I could get the bolt to line up better on that. Looks a lot better with the running board. Looks pretty sweet now. I got the fender beading and the running board. Sweet. Coming along. I'm going to do the other side, but that'll probably be another day. Right, today I'm going to work on putting the bumper on, the back bumper. I'm going to put the black tape over this next. I wiped this all down. I painted the rear bumper brackets. And so next step is to put the sticker on. I'm going to go ahead and do that first while it's off the car, and then then I will poke the holes in the bumper to actually mount the bumper bracket. So let's go ahead and get that on there. I'll start on I guess this side. I'll work my way over. Maybe, let's see here. Go ahead and just stick it on here. I'm going to overlap it a little. Push it down as I go. It's kind of going a little ways, rubbing it down here. I do plan on driving the car. I don't really want to just let it sit in the garage. So, you know, I do live in Oregon. So there it is. Right on. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Looks nice. All right, I got a plasti dip. The chrome hardware. So I'm going to do that, and then I will be back with you guys after this stuff dries for a little while. And then we'll get the bumper brackets mounted, and we'll get the bumper on. So I just shove all the bolts in, piece of cardboard. I stab it with a screwdriver, and then this is the plasti dip product I use. Basically, it's a rubber coating, and it will go over the top, so you don't need a sand or anything. It can peel off later on, but I painted a grill on my last car I had, and it lasted probably 10 years for real. I would touch it up every once in a while when I get a rock chip, but this stuff works pretty good. So, because I just don't want to sand and prime and paint, so I'm going to go ahead and just squirt this on there, and you put a light coat on, and then go from there. It's like so. I'll put one coat there and then let that dry. Probably put 4 or 5 coats on there. Get it real thick. I got the hardware painted. It is been drying for a couple hours. Just gonna do an X on there, and then I'll do the other side. These have the little square on them, so when you put it in, it locks it into place, like so. Bam, bam. Do the other side here. Stick that on there. There's also one that goes down here in the bottom that I'll also stick in. So I'm going to get these all put on, and I'll be back. All right, I got the 2 rubbers in. I'm going to try to slide the bumper in now. There we go. Okay. Where are we at? Ooh, pretty dang close. Right about there. Set a little more here, probably. So I was kind of fighting with this rubber there. I just had to peel it back a little bit. I'm going to bolt the bumper on now, and then I'll adjust the rubber. I just have these little plastic tools. So. Just loosely putting them in here. One at a time. And then I'll tighten them down after. Okay, so let's check out what it looks like before I tighten them all down. Okay, bolted on there. It's all done. It's pretty good. Looking more and more like a beetle bug. Beautiful. Cool. I got the wipers working. They weren't working a little bit ago. I had to pull the motor apart. And the little thing that spins in there was super tight. The car was sitting since 1999. So there's probably, some moisture in there at some point. And so I sanded the edges. I should have filmed it, but I didn't. But I got the wipers working. Testing wipers. Off. Bam. They work. I need to figure out the taillights still. It's being funky. Headlights are working. So really, I need to see if the fuel gauge works. I haven't done that yet. Yep, slowly getting there.
Thanks for watching.